Welcome back, everyone, to Let's Play Victory at Sea Pacific, episode number 35. 35 episodes in. Amazing. I actually left an email to the developers, and they didn't know about this Kingfisher bug, so that's my fault. Well, it's not my fault. I didn't create the bug, but I could have reported it, right? So I should make a bigger effort to do these bug reports as I claim. I'm surprised that it's just that way, that somehow I am getting affected by bugs. Maybe everyone's in the same boat. We're all just expecting someone else to do the reporting. This is often how these things go. Just like if a utensil at work, a machine at work is broken, let's say a copier, everyone just kind of assumes someone else has already reported it. So it's not always the case. Alright, so let's get back to fixing up our carriers here. Okay, let's rearrange this so that the carriers are first. Thank you. That's going to be a little bit easier for me to deal with. Alright, so Lexington has, none of these left, but they're repairing now. They are all repairing. Okay, so will they repair in time? We don't know because this port appears to be taking a long time to repair. So worst case scenario, we can always task our Catalinas with some bombing. They will not be completely ineffective. They just won't be as effective as I hope. I only need them to really sink the remains of the one cruiser. If we get down to just the light cruiser, we'll be okay. Then we have Wake Island has Task Force 19, the 3 remaining Northamptons that are not paired with anything, and I think I should just give the order. It's going to take them an eternity, but I think I should just give the order for these guys to move to Komondorski. Originally I had planned Task Force 33. Oh my gosh, they're going to make it. So Task Force 33 is what? Pensacola and an Omaha. Well, the Omaha probably should go to one of our carrier task forces. Frankly, I was considering the Atlanta to join as the ASW capabilities, but that's way over here, huh? No, that's destroyer leaders. Oh yeah, I do have the Atlanta moving this direction, so I think this is what I still plan to do. Look at all these guns. Oh, it's beautiful. I assume that... Just don't understand how they classify this as AA strength of only whatever it is. It's just way too low. It's way too low. This is, I think it was specifically classed as a CLAA. Light, anti-aircraft light cruiser. Okay, so there's been some feedback. I barely put the episode up in time to get any feedback. I mean, I haven't really checked much. So we're still moving towards this, and that everyone's correctly assuming that any dive bombing attempt over here is just going to be annihilated. And of course this is the case because we saw that our fighters barely got in there. That's kind of the case. And I thought I mentioned this last episode that I'm going to just kind of try to lure some of them out. And then, did I mention this? I don't know if I did, but this was all going on in my head at least. I want to lure them out from truck to the east. And I don't want First SAG to engage them even. I just want to pull them away from the anti-aircraft defenses of truck. And once that happens, I'm willing to dive bomb them. As individual targets, even with this insane AA that we've kind of experienced in Midway, I think we'll be okay. Now, last thing before I forget, before we unpause, let's merge these two. They'll merge right away. And for some reason, I don't know... I don't know how to transfer fuel between these two, well, between the parties here. So basically, somebody mentioned at some point that you can transfer fuel between these different ships, and I don't see any mechanism for doing that. Huh. So I really don't know what to do because they're out of fuel. I basically acted without knowing, without verifying myself. This is the danger. This is the danger of just listening to things you hear on the internet, things you read on the internet. They're not always correct. But I thought somebody had said that you could combine these fleets and then share fuel. Or, instead of being incorrect, it could just be my incompetence, that there is a way to somehow get fuel to these others in a way that is not obvious to me. This is rations. Yeah, but it's not obvious to me. It's still the point. Oh, I got into the combat screen. Whoops. I think this is a task force. Yeah. Oh no, I'm following this now. Okay. Anyway, so let's actually get on pause before too many minutes have passed. And basically, it's just gonna be this game of dragging CTF Bravo down, getting first SAG into the action. Pretty formidable set of guns we're gonna have to deal with. I'm not ecstatic about that. Yeah, so what is this guy doing? Okay. I think I'm gonna reroute this group to Marshall Island. And this group should be moving, essentially we should just be moving this direction. And how fast do they move? 32? So they're, yeah, it's gonna take a while to get there. I'm gonna do it though. Let's go ahead and put the Northamptons up. Let's retake Komodorski. I don't have necessarily something better for those Northamptons to be doing right now, except for maybe doing some raids, but we need to push supply forward, which means we need to wait on more supply whatevers. And I think that from now on till the end of the war, we're just going to use the liberties, I mean the victories for everything. So the victory class a little bit faster, has those guns, so I don't need to worry about just destroyers showing up. Seems like a pretty good balance to me. Okay, so forward march, and all eyes on this situation outside of Truk. I will say that it looks like we've had a pretty good result so far, in that we were able to shoot down the fighters of Truk Lagoon. How are you doing, by the way? Can you, like, get yourself to the surface? I think so. Let's get you to rise up. This is south, so they're south of you. That's fine. Send you this way. Okay, good. So just keep moving this way. We got some catching up to do. Far enough away that we don't detect them. Let's get them to be off of that mode, which means I think... What does that mean for you? Yeah, you'll go into better morale mode. That's great. Did it automatically put everything back? No it didn't. Oh, that's not good. It almost had it right. Just a few of them were a little too low. Okay, good. So what we want to do then is get this guy to move, yes, this direction. And we still want to track that fleet. I don't necessarily want to be engaged with it, but how far is it? Not too far away. Oh! Oh! Oh dear. There's another fleet? I mean, we're detecting two fleets, but the radar is not reporting this. Well, I'm just going to let that situation kind of keep going for a bit. Our level bombers have almost returned. Still have not gotten these Dauntlesses back, nor the developing B-24s. So it does take them quite a long time to build up, it seems. I wonder if the time it takes to build up is related to their cost. Like, can you get cheaper planes faster? All this unknown. Although, it would be nice to know those details, considering we have to act with them. Now this submarine, okay, let's just give him an order. I'm going to move him out this direction. Worst case scenario, we go and we scout the Mariana Islands. We'll stay on the surface for a while, but if we want to do such a scouting mission, we'll drop down to periscope depth. How's Task Force 22 doing? They're almost home. Home as in temporary home. Temporary port of call. Down at Tulagi or Guadalcanal, I forget. Yeah, Tulagi. Okay, well, that's that. Can they go? Can Can I make it? I don't know. I'm just gonna hey, do your thing, guys. Maybe if Charleston gets to the base, he sucks everyone else into it with him. I don't know. But as I said, I could not see the option for sharing fuel there. I kind of want to keep an eye on this. Even if I lose this submarine, it's a lot worse. I mean, it's a lot worse to lose anybody from this thing. So this only has 2 light cruisers. The Omahas. Okay, so what we actually want to do is split this group up. I want the Omahas, which, unfortunately, I have to say, it might be some of these as well. Which one did it just create? Where's my Omaha? Well, let me just manually select it. 36. There. The Omaha needs to go back to Midway, because we're going to have them pair up with the Omahas, which are fast enough not to slow down the Saratogas and all that. Should therefore be doing that, going with them. But 33. But the whatever else this was. Okay. Should go to Marshall Islands because they're going to pair up with the CTF Bravo. So we're basically splitting those 2 cruisers, 1 to each. So we're out of fuel here. Again, I don't know how to do this. Is there like an order I can give? Huh. Wait. Cannot refuel a fleet with over 20% fuel remaining. What? I don't know. I don't know what that's about. I've never used that before, so it's probably just a mechanic I don't understand. Maybe it means you can't ask for help unless total 20%. Obviously, this thing holds like 800 and these hold like 10. So unless this one's almost completely out, the values of the PT boats is basically a drop in the bucket. Doesn't matter at all. Does not really count towards the 20%. So we'll probably have to split the Charleston off. I don't know what we'll do with these PT boats. They're all out of fuel. They'll be complaining down here all the time. It'll be a bit annoying. But I guess if we split off Charleston, they will be able to do a refuel thing. So you go back here, and then refuel. Okay, Task Force 22. 22. The 22, of course. Get everyone to... We should be gaining morale. I don't know why it's so poor. Ouch! Holy cow. 2.7. 36. Wow, that's terrible as well. No rest for the weary, though, folks, I'm afraid. You're right back out and right back at it. I might even move them north. I mean, what will we do with this situation here? I do want to at least move this direction. So we can kind of split our efforts. To me, the defining period is no longer the 7 days for amphibious assault. Obviously, there's a lot of space between these potential events. We have a lot of submarines moving over there. Let's not move Submarine 5 that way then. Let's move them down this way. I don't want them to get too close because we saw what happens to submarines that get too close to this area. But as soon as, assuming the Truck Lagoon is taken eventually, this will be a nice patrol route as well. We'll just have to avoid the destroyer fleets, or even fleets with destroyers. Although we still haven't actually tested that. Okay, so here's the 3-level bombers. They're going back out. Should I leave them to their own means? The thing which is worrying to me is the fact that there's no progress at all. There's no green bar movement whatsoever. Is there any on the... Like, maybe I should try swapping a few of these out. Okay, so... What? Submarine 2 has been lost? To the cargo ships? I did not point them in a direction that was... Well, look, I mean, this is kind of... I'll have to micromanage... I dislike this a lot, but I'll probably have to micromanage that a little bit more next time if I want to get the result that I want. To me, what would have made sense is they go to the surface, they move away, then they move back in the line that the cargo ships were going. We're not getting a lot of money, bang for our buck out of those. I mean, hey, that paid for itself. I mean, to think of it in a brutal, inhumane way. Although it's still, I think, okay. Oh, good. I think they're onto us. Let's just kind of move perpendicular to verify that they are moving in our direction. And as soon as they separate themselves enough, we will launch an appropriate reception. There was 2 fleets here. I don't know what happened exactly. It might have been airplanes, but they should have said has spotted aircraft. We didn't receive any such notice. Whoa. Whoa, why are you losing so much per day? -3 a day, my god. Heck. Well, we'll disable the local AA just for now. Guess we can disable the guns. You also did. Wait, what the heck is the difference here? Yeah, what were you doing? Huh? Not exactly sure what's going on. But it's all better now. We fixed it. Yeah, I think they've taken the bait. Alright, so this is interesting. Well, hopefully we can revenge Submarine 2's death. They have no names, they're just numbers. All just numbers in Tortuga's playbook. And you know, why not? Let's go over here, see if these guys hit the deck, as in deploy on the ground. Good. Happy to see that they are not. Okay, so they're going to attack. No, they aren't, suddenly. They are. Alright, so 4,000 seems to be like a pretty good altitude for us. It has been effective so far, at least. I think we'll do the same thing. Well, I kind of want to split 2 off onto the one cruiser. I'm gonna let one of them be me. I'm not sure. Okay, so let's get one to the Otago. One to the Naka. And then this is my backup against the Otago. Bombs are away. I think that they both missed. Okay, not too bad. I mean, that's not too surprising. Alright, let's slow this down. Let's show them how it's done. It might have been a bit early, but they seem to be moving at a pretty good clip, so maybe in the end it's not. Kind of fun to do it yourself. Yeah, so we'll be able to take on the Naka. Is she veering? It's a long way off. But we still have time. If these miss, I think they're moving fast enough that that was a good drop. Might be a little early. No, I think it's going to be... The calculations were correct, my friend. We are going to score some hits. No, we aren't. Great! Hey, that's also exciting and fantastic that we're missing sometimes too. I'm okay with that. Let's make sure the big pursuit... Yep. Okay, so they're on to us. Now, it's only one battlecruiser, right? So we're going to be okay with this. Kind of want... Okay, so this submarine just go right to where the old one was. And the next step is to see if we can take out this battlecruiser. So we don't have to worry about anything. Basically, this was completely ineffective. Huh! Oh, it's ready! What? Oh, no, it's not. Never mind. It's not doing anything. I looked at the wrong one. Alright, well, we'll just have to get another group up. The good thing about those bombers is they're a lot faster than the cruisers, so we'll have another chance. And as I said, we can always use the... Oh, hey, they are repairing. They are repairing. Does that mean that the Midway group is repairing? These are destroyed, though. They say that they're destroyed, but they should repair them. I'm not exactly sure. Okay, well, let's just let these things continue to happen in any way that they are. We only have one item of any real interest right now, and that's the Carrier Task Force. Wish I'd gotten a glass of water for myself. I'm parched. Ooh. Okay, we're about to have our first glimpse at the AAA, which I think sadly has been modified. But if we stick together, there is nothing which can go wrong. So you're launching, and there are the bombers. Great. How exciting. We need to be turning north. We have Wildcats already up. Well, fantastic. They got up very quickly. I thought they were this way. Wait. Am I crazy? I am crazy. There's dots on my screen. Are there? I think I have little dots on my screen that I mistook for aircraft. We're okay. Everything's fine. Yeah, but you guys, Growing Wildcat. You as well. Move this way. How far are you? Are these guys scouts? Okay, so we're launching though, right? Yeah, we have some queued for launch, which is good. See? What the? What? I'm at 1x. These things are breaking the sound barrier. What the hell is going on? Maybe I should, instead of trying to put bug reports up, it might be more appropriate just to tell them, you have to watch this. You won't believe me when I say some bombers flew by at like Mach 10. I had to scrub my screen several times to make sure I was actually seeing things correctly. What? I have no idea what that was. Whoa, who's getting attacked? What? Why are you dying? Where are you? What are you doing? I have no idea what's going on. But it doesn't matter. We're going to go attack these bombers. We're gonna get it done. Okay, just speed up. Maybe I shouldn't be using the strategic screen. I don't know. We see them. Let's launch more. Why take a risk, right? Scramble a cap. We have so many fighters going after these guys. I don't think they're gonna make it. I would like to see it go on. I could kind of want to see all this action. Oh yeah, look at all these guys. Hungry. They're hungry. Show me the bombers. And remind me, Tortuga, note to Tortuga's self, to clean his own screen. Though, wait, I don't know what those artifacts were. Those were apparently, what appeared to be bombers flying by at very high speed. The things I've seen, I'll tell you. Just nobody can describe the things I've seen. We imagined that they would be pretty high up in the air. Up, it's not true. Alright, let's start attacking these. Should be good experience. I don't think experience is really modeled in this game, but... Oh, so this is one of the... part of a crew. Okay, well, let's scramble a few more. I don't think we're going to lose any in any of this. It doesn't hurt to get them up. Oh, here they go. We're engaging. So it'll be interesting to see who's left after this. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be anybody left, essentially. Who's this that I've tagged? This group? Okay, well you guys can go after the last remaining Emily. Emily's not particularly... These are the extremely long-range ones. They're not very good at defending themselves. They're no B-17, let's put it that way. I don't know what they're comparable to. They're comparable to a Catalina, I guess. That's what I would compare them to. They are a seaplane, so... Here we go. Let's see if we lose any of them. There it is. Yeah, got them. I don't think we suffered any losses. And we cleared the skies. Alright, so let's go back and land. And, come on, come a little further away. You're probably okay now, I probably could engage you, but this also buys more time for our SAG. So let everyone land. Just give everyone this order. Somebody has not been given the order. There, you. And I don't think we took any damage from all those engagements, which is what we'd expect. If the B-17s aren't doing damage to the Japanese, then, well, in my opinion, there's something wrong. But, at the same time, we don't expect the enemy to be able to do any damage to us. So this is moving out. I wonder if Task Force... it's a heavy cruiser and a light cruiser. Task Force 22. The infamous Task Force 22 at this point. It's a lot of destroyers, so we won't try to engage with our submarine. Yeah, I think we just steady as she goes. Oh, what's going on here? Okay. Let this guy keep eking his way out. Alright, this one we probably need to be a little bit more careful about. Task Force 37. Kiska. Oh, okay, you made it. Well, I don't know what to do with you. Can I... here they come again. Well, this is probably what we can expect for the duration. Dive bombers! Oh. You know what that means. Well, actually, I don't know what it means exactly, but it could mean... Why, we did lose a lot of... We have 8... Are you kidding me? We lost 8 fighters from the Enterprise? Or Yorktown? What? Why did we lose so many? Oh, yep, they're close. Vals are here. Do we have any airborne? No, we are still turning. So we'll probably end up needing to use our anti-aircraft against these folk. So let's just hope that we are in combat mode. I guess we are. The combat mode has been activated, so... Anti-aircraft guns. Local AA is maxed. Let's make sure that's true of you as well. Yeah. Okay, well, let's fight it out then. Let's see what happens. Nine more dive bombers. Okay, I think those are out of Truck Lagoon. Yeah, it says where they're out of. Go back to combat. We already know what we're going to do. We're just going to launch some fighters and see if they can help. But the AA should be ticking in pretty soon here. I don't think that this will survive. This is a very light... I mean, these are all heavily upgraded AA machines of death. Exactly the reason why we chose them. We'll see. So far, nobody's AA has kicked in. I don't know what's going on, actually. They should have already been dead. This is not going according to plan. I don't know why there is no AA. What the... Why is nobody... I am speechless. Don't really understand this. I'm really not sure what's going on because the AA should have like basically already killed them all. I'm laughing, but this is not a joking matter. This is actually pretty serious. You know, we could lose a carrier for this. Is it worth reloading the game if that happens? Like, that's the kind of situation I'm thinking of here. Do we end up having to cheese the game because the game suddenly didn't think... Oh, AA is now going into effect. Okay, good. Suddenly, man, I don't know what took them so long. And we've seen my aircraft get blown up on the way to their aircraft. These are Japanese ships, the ones in the Pacific, the northern Pacific. that have not even... Okay, this is more what I expected. Those are Japanese ships which have not even got their AA upgraded yet. I think we ended up intercepting them. Oof. Almost got some kamikaze stuff going on. Okay, so let's quickly move to intercept or move... wait, I thought there was more than that. Let's go check it out. Huh. I kind of liked the way the AA happened. I mean, I guess no, it should have been... I was thinking to myself, well, maybe it's okay. Maybe that's actually by design that they're not supposed to start shooting that early. But no, I actually don't think so. I do think that this is... It would be nice as well. I guess we can not forbid them from allow launching combat aircraft. So we can just do allow launching combat aircraft, but then they might start launching dive bombers, and we want control of that. Yeah. Okay, well, let's just give the order for everyone to return home. Can we do, like... No, it doesn't work. Can just do it this way. Land, land, land. Just get... Okay, land, you're landing. You move here, that's fine. You move here as well, that's fine. You land. And you move here. Just send out a small cap. It's probably about time for... Well, it's probably about time for us to end an episode, but that was a nice emergency defense. Our AAA did work just in time. Whew. Right at the buzzer. And yeah, whew. Okay, so next episode, we have a juicy target. We will mourn Sub-05 or Sub-02, what was it? Sub-02's loss, if we can remember who they even are. Well, I think things are going okay. I think Truck Lagoon, I'm not too worried about it right now. Because we've held off the initial waves. I think Truck Lagoon should mostly be empty by now. Our fighters have done their job. Hooray. These are Wildcats, by the way, not even our Hellcats. So we should be in good shape. We'll get our dive bombers out. We'll finish them off. We do have a precarious situation at Midway. In fact, that... Oh, man. Just when I was about to say is all I need to worry about. Oh, right, the torpedo bombers. So we'll do some work on these. No, don't return home. That's not... No, no. Maybe I can do this on camera. I don't know. I'm actually running out of time. At any moment, I'm going to have to stop this video. But if we have a chance, it'd be fun to engage these torpedo bombers. And since they're torpedo bombers, they're probably not going to be at 4,000 meters. You're already engaging, right? Wait, who's the other one? And you. Okay, so you need to... Yeah, there they are. Okay, so get the one on the right. Whoops. You get the one on the left. And you, I will kind of guide onto the target to see who's left. One left, I believe. And should be one less in a moment. Good. Good, so we'll have to get another cap up to replace that. And we're just in time to do this. Wow, 39 minutes. I don't have time. Yeah, we're going away home. Why? No. So close. Let's make it 3,000 or so. So we have less chance of missing. I will separate this guy. He will become mine. You are mine now. You're my command. And these two will take their targets. Basically the same thing as last time. We're just trying to get the Atago, if possible. Gonna have one attack in the opposite direction. Come back, bombing north to south instead of south to north. And then I, myself, will control this one. It's nice that I missed. I was pretty happy about that. It's a good line. Drop us down. Prepare to drop our bombs. Led by a little too much last time. I missed that. Nice. I love it. It's like feels great when you miss. Oh, closely. Oh, that was not close. All right, we got one swinging back in. This Atago, it's getting lucky. I think I could do it, but I'm gonna let the AI. I'm only gonna control one out of every run. They're already heading home. That's your target. Home. Home. Alright, here we go. Come on, don't fail us. It's getting, a little bit tighter now. Still not too worried, just in case. Drop. Interesting. Led them by quite a amount. But how fast are they moving? Oh, they're moving at quite a good clip, so maybe it was... We gotta trust the bombardier. Looks a little bit off to the left. Yeah, a little bit. It was actually short. I was thinking this should have dropped already. He should have waited longer. Well, good thing I didn't do it. Good, so these guys will keep returning. Return, and... How's the repairs? Yeah, I think we're actually going to have those dive bombers up in time, which is quite nice to see. But okay, let's call this video to a close here. So, until the next video, thanks for watching, and take care.